Hey guys, welcome to At the Mat. Today I want to talk to you about your pelvic floor. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but it's really just an important topic that I have come to do a lot of research and kind of studying on. And so I just wanted to let you guys know the importance of your pelvic floor, how to properly engage it, what kinds of things you can do to strengthen it, and just how beneficial it really is. So being a personal trainer, I really didn't think much about the pelvic floor. It really never crossed my mind before I had my daughter anyway. I was very focused on abs and building muscles and all those good sort of things that you don't really, that you think about when you think about fitness and training and stuff like that. It wasn't until I got pregnant with my daughter that I started focusing more on pelvic floor, how to heal your pelvic floor, how to heal diastasis recti, which is, some separation in your core when you're growing a human, and even back pain, right? So I had experienced a lot of back pain being pregnant and even postpartum with Melina, my daughter, because I had been involved in 2 car accidents before I got pregnant. I never thought about pelvic floor being something that I had to really think about or had to exercise, or I didn't really know much about it. I knew what a contraction was, I knew what a Kegel was, right? But I was like, oh, you do that once in a while, it's no big deal. But took it more seriously after I had my daughter and learned how truly important it is, especially for postpartum mothers, because it just wreaks so much havoc on our core and even our body in general, and especially the pelvic floor with that. So very important to incorporate that. Now there are 3 main components of the deep inner core. So you have your transverse abdominis, which is sort of the underlying muscle bed beneath your rectus abdominis. So your rectus abdominis is your abs that you can see. If someone has washboard abs, you can see those. Those are your rectus abdominis, okay? Underneath that is your transverse abdominis. So it's your deep inner core, and it essentially goes all the way up to your back. So you've got your transverse abdominis, you've got your pelvic floor, and then on your back you have your lumbar multifidus. And so they all work together as the deep inner core. So when you are strengthening or engaging your pelvic floor and your transverse abdominis, you're really relieving a lot of pressure on your lumbar multifidus, which is your back. This is all that I did after I had my daughter, and I know that it is very beneficial in terms of relieving your low back pain, relieving any back injuries, just helping with posture, all that good sort of stuff really stems from this work. Now, this work is so redundant, and it's work that no one wants to be doing, but it is so important. I usually recommend to do this kind of stuff at least twice a week. And it doesn't take that long, but you really have to be mindful about it because you have to be present with it. You can't not think about it. So it just kind of requires some downtime, which is actually good because it's somewhat meditative in a sense. But also for us women who are postpartum, it is quite important to engage your pelvic floor while you're doing exercises to ensure that you're continuing to heal your core, to ensure that you're continuing to strengthen your core. So how do you do a pelvic floor contraction properly? Just so you guys know, I do have a video on this in my Power by Petra series. It's the intro series core video. It just goes through everything. Basically, I like to start with diaphragmatic breathing. Now your diaphragm is here. It's think of it as a balloon, right? So when you inhale, don't inhale through your chest, but inhale through your belly. So you're wanting to lift your belly, let your belly rise on the inhale, and then draw your belly in on the exhale. Now, while you're exhaling, you want to engage that pelvic floor. Okay, so I like to describe it as trying to stop your pee midstream, hold it, hold it, hold it, but make sure it comes from all angles, not just stopping your pee just a little bit. You want to engage the entire pelvic floor and hold it there. While you're holding it there, also draw in your core. So it might just be hanging out, but draw it in, and that's a full-blown TA transverse abdominal pelvic floor contraction, okay? So you can do that laying down, you can do that on all fours, you can do that in so many different ways, but there are different exercises that you can do to build that stamina with your pelvic floor. And honestly, like, it's one of those things, it's exactly like any other muscle in your body. If you were working on glutes or if you were working on biceps or whatever it is, the more that you work it out, the more it's gonna become accustomed to, you know, just building that muscle strength and building that, you know, mind to muscle connection. So that's why I just now place such a heavy emphasis on it, is because I know that, you know, it's very important. It's exactly like any other muscle in your body, if not the most important set of muscles in your body. So that is how to do it. If you want a more in-depth description on how to do it, definitely check out the intro series core video, because it does go step by step through how to do it. But this is for the general public. So this is especially for postpartum women, very beneficial for pregnant women, very beneficial for women in general, very beneficial for men in general, anywhere in between, you guys. If you're not doing this and you do struggle with low back pain or back aches or posture or anything like that, I would definitely suggest to incorporate that into your routine if you can. It's gonna be so worth it. I just want you guys to know better and just be educated in it and make better decisions if you can, because I truly think that it will help you in your life moving forward. So I hope that resonates with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, but I just want to wish you guys a wonderful day, and let me know if you start incorporating this and how it works out for you.